of the cool.
Consistently, jazz musicians have misused their instruments. I, for one, like abusing the saxophone on a regular basis, and encouraged the saxophone player Max to do the same thing. But also, you know, also with the other guys in it, people would use like say historically in jazz, you have people using like a trumpet mute, but they'd use a toilet plunger to make that rasping sound. Then you've got obviously a lot of people that have extended the techniques of the instruments in jazz, like Eric Dolphy pretty much reinventing bass clarinet to because they wanted to take the instruments as far as they could possibly go, and like beyond classical musicians who literally kind of stayed within the boundaries of that. And that's the same thing in hip hop, I think, as well.
Oh, for hip hop, for sure. Hip hop is completely about the misuse of technology and about instruments. So turntables, you had Grand Wizard Theodore accidentally discovering scratching through having one headphone on and his mum at the door telling him to stop and doing this, getting caught in mid-flow and realizing the scratching was happening. And actually to see the full extension of the DJs and the sampling with Budgie sampling and playing keys and using all of those instruments to actually create some sort of movement aside from the instruments being played by the musicians. It's very interesting. It's a hip-hop legacy to actually misuse instruments, whether it's beatbox, whether it's DJing, whether it's MCing. MCing, if we stuck to the paper, the description of what a rapper should be, they wouldn't even be here today rapping. They would just be talking or doing spoken word, but it's rhythmic, it's playing inside the music. So we really, really jumped at the idea of technology being misused completely in the song.
I think the misuse of technology in jazz and hip hop stems from because a lot of the people making that music didn't have the money to go take lessons, whatever. They would just grab an instrument or a machine and just try and work it themselves and in an unorthodox way, so they might find a different way of using it. So that's a lot of the techniques that have come by accident, basically.
Yeah, also I think it's about pushing boundaries and going beyond, like maybe thinking, doing something not necessarily in the way that people sort of intend you to do it, and completely thinking outside the box like that, doing something with an instrument or even vocals that, like you're saying, beatboxing, that is not necessarily like the standard way of doing it, but really pushing it to the most extreme point.
A modern day reference to misuse of technology that was a huge thing was auto-tune, right? Auto-tune is meant to correct the pitch of your voice, but T-Pain and a lot of other artists have used that in an unconventional way for a style, and it became really big, and everyone did it. So that's, something that you might have heard of.
I don't know, just even with a dubstep sound or whatever, you just got people basically, again, pushing boundaries. You always got people that sort of are innovators and, and trying new things out, and a lot of other people that are following it. But you're hearing that sound now, it's even like misusing genres, it's not just technology, it's like misuse of music.
Drum and bass, perfect.
Yeah.
Drum and bass is a perfect example. Like as far as music is concerned, drum and bass shouldn't exist. It shouldn't exist in regards to the way that it's actually come about and what it's doing. It's speeding drums up to an unnatural level. and then creating music that's actually cannot be replayed and making it an actual genre, which is most music has been done to a point where it can be replayed live. Drum and bass cannot be word for word replayed live, but it still exists because now we've moved in the last, probably I'd say the last 50 years, we've moved away from the ideal that something has to be replicated. We now acknowledge the idea that we can make something completely far out, completely unimaginable, and it can exist and we can live with that. So hence your auto-tune, hence Kanye West records doing auto-tune. He can't sing that live. You know, Celine Dion can't sing what she does on auto-tune live. But it's okay now because we're misusing technology to that point. We've agreed that it's okay to be unnatural as far as the actual end result. So it's a new era.
Yeah, with machines. I mean, we've got machines that can do anything now as well. Like, so, you know, you've got machines that can play something that a human being can never do in a million years, you know.
And we're okay with that now.
Yeah.
And I think it's good that we're okay with that now, because it's a new era.